What's up, guys? Real quick one here for you today. So if any of you have a dirt bike or ATV where you have a split case design, so like this Beta uses transmission oil, separate side of the engine than the oil for the rest of the motor. So if you have like a Yamaha, you, as you know, use one type of oil, and that lubricates your transmission and your motor all at the same time. With the Betas, it's a split case design. You use a transmission oil on one side and four-stroke engine oil on the other side. Factory Beta comes with liquid moly, off-road race, whatever the hell it's called. The feel of the transmission to me, and this is true of most of the European brands, even though Austrian bikes are a little bit notchy, a little bit clunky. They're not as smooth as the Japanese transmissions. For example, the Yamahas, I had buttery smooth transmissions. But I was running the liquid moly, the factory stuff, for the first two oil changes. Just did an oil change recently, and I said I'm gonna try something different in the transmission. So I switched to, I always use AMSOIL and everything anyway, but I used AMSOIL 10W40 dirt, 10W50 dirt on the engine side. And then on the transmission side, I use this. It's the SAE 80 dirt. This is just for transmissions. So you can't use this, in your Yamaha engine, because that lubricates your cylinder, your crank, all that stuff. That's not what this is for. This is for transmission only. So in split case design like this, you can use it. If you have a two-stroke and you're just using transmission fluid, you can use this. This stuff made a noticeable difference, and that's why I wanted to make the video. I don't typically notice characteristic changes in different fluids. You can kind of tell sometimes, when your fluid's getting old, maybe, and the way your clutch feels and stuff, and what have you. But this made a noticeable difference. So it feels smoother. The shifting feels smoother. It's not as I don't know how to explain it, but with the liquid moly in there, stock fluid, to me it felt very, almost like there was no lubricity. Like you felt like it was metal on metal. Like when you shifted, it felt like it was grinding. It wasn't grinding, but it kind of just didn't have a smooth feel when you were shifting. It's a noticeable difference. So that's kind of why I wanted to make the video. I feel a noticeable difference in how smooth it shifts, and also finding neutral was easier. These bikes, just like the Austrian bikes, are tough to find neutral when the bike's running, and this definitely helped with that a little bit. Also noticed a little bit less clutch drag. There's a little bit of clutch drag on these bikes. I think it's a hydraulic bike thing. My cable clutches on the Yamahas never really did that. But my Austrian bikes and the Betas I've had, if you started in gear, there's a little bit of clutch drag. It's still had it a little bit, but it was noticeably better. So I'm happy with the stuff. I'm going to continue running this in the transmission. So just want to throw this out there. I have zero affiliation with AMSOIL. I don't sell AMSOIL. I'm not even going to put a link in the video description, but you can find your local AMSOIL retailer and buy this stuff. Give it a shot if you're interested in the transmission of your Beta or anything else that uses a split case design, or transmission for any two-stroke bike. So that's it, guys. Real quick one. Just wanted to kind of let you guys know what I experienced in using that fluid in my transmission, and maybe it'll help somebody. So that's it, guys. Joe with Odyssey Off-Road. Catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.